swag, drip, drip. Everybody tripping, slipping on my drip. Got the swag and we drip. Got the swag and we drip.
Welcome back, Swagteam. It's your boy, the Swagologist, back again with another SwagU movie review, and today we are doing Tenet. Now, this movie is about this protagonist going through and trying to figure out a way to stop this world-ending event, this World War III type style event, and you as the audience member go along this journey with this protagonist, trying to figure out what is going on and how things are working in this world that Christopher Nolan is building. And I love how he built it. The way he shot this film and directed this film was really, really interesting and intriguing and epic scale. I mean, it was shot in IMAX cameras for a reason. But watching this movie throughout was crazy. Like, the sequences were amazing. Like, I love the sequences. And if you've seen any of the trailers or heard anything about this film, you know this film deals a lot with time and time manipulation and stuff of that nature. And I think it does it in a really cool, unique way, even unique from his other movie, Inception. But I have to say, I do love Inception more than I love Tenet, but I do like Tenet a lot. I did enjoy this film a lot. One of the reasons, though, that I enjoyed Inception more than I enjoyed Tenet is because I could connect to the characters in Inception more than I am in Tenet. Don't get me wrong, I did care about the characters in Tenet, but not as much as the ones I cared about in Inception. And I think part of the reason is the style that Christopher Nolan has shot this film, the way he directed this film. The reason I can't connect is because it's rapid pace. This movie is very rapid pace, and the plot moves, and the way the movie moves is quick and fast. It's like this. Even when people are given exposition, and there is a lot of exposition in this film because they have to explain all the technicals and all the reasons of why this is happening and why this is happening, why this contradicts this, sort of, but then it doesn't, because they're giving you the reason of why it doesn't. And there's a lot of that going on. I really loved what John, even though I couldn't connect particularly to all the characters. And the funny thing is, like I said, John David Washington, Denzel's son, the main protagonist in this film. And the funny thing is, they use that word a lot because that's the only way they describe this character. His name, he has no name throughout this whole film. I thought that was very interesting. Speaking of which, I forgot to mention at the top of this, there will be no spoilers ahead. This is a non-spoiler review, no worries. It'll be in the description anyway, but just FYI, if you didn't realize already, it's not that. I'm just telling you my overall feeling of the movie. Let me know in the comment section below if you want a spoiler review. I'm probably going to do one anyway, but I would love to see if y'all are interested in that in the comment section below. But anyways, back to what I was saying. John David Washington did a great job throughout this film. It's just, like I said, I couldn't connect to him. He didn't even have a name, but he was awesome. I mean, he did some really cool things in here. Like I said, the sequences, fight sequences, action sequences with this time manipulation was incredible. And the final sequence was something I've never seen before on screen, and it was done really in a cool way. I mean, only thing that I can remember that may be anything similar to the things that were going on in this film would have to be Doctor Strange at the end. His ending kind of reminds me of things that would happen in this film, but I'm not going to tell you exactly how these things happen, why these things happen. I want you to find that on your own when you go see this film. I want to see this movie yet again because it's so much going on, but there's so many things that they go to, revisit, come back to, in like sequences that you've seen already, but they give you more context later on in the film when they go back to it, and it's really, really cool. So I like to see it again so I can see if I see these things throughout the second watch. You know what I'm saying? That's why I would love to see this again. We got Robert Pattinson, my man Batman.
I'm vengeance.
Up in this film, doing his thing. He did a good job as well. I loved him in this film. Like I said, every character at first, throughout the beginning, and part of the reason when I came in this movie, I was thinking too much already before I even watched it. So that's part of my issue. I wish I would have kind of went in with a blank slate and just watched it. But at the beginning, I was trying to figure out the movie too much, like trying to figure out what's going on so I could be able to better explain it to you in this video right here. But the problem was, I was doing that so much that it was driving me nuts. So try not to overthink this film. It will drive you nuts. It's gonna take a lot of suspension of belief, because there's a lot of stuff going on during these scenes that you're going to be looking like, what? But if you don't you know, focus on it too much, then you'll be all right, you know, because man, I mean, a lot of the audience have to accept the world and the rules that they are giving you. You know what I'm saying? All the rules and established in the film, you have to accept what's happening. And I think they did a good job with it. Like I got it, but it's like a broad stroke believing what's going on, like a broad stroke of what's going on. I understand. This movie, I'm not gonna lie, it's very, very complicated, but enjoyable all the same. And like I said, I feel like Christopher Nolan did an amazing job directing this film, and it's very impressive. This movie is very impressive on the style that it's doing, the storytelling rhythm that it's going with, and the way that each shot is given and each technique is taken throughout this film done by Christopher Nolan. I think he did a good job with that. It's just, I feel like he should put a little bit more effort in his characters being more connectable. If that make any sense. Being able to connect with the characters and feel their, you know, pain and everything. Like, I want to care a little bit more about each individual character, and it came close, really close to one of them, but I don't want to say who, because I don't want to make y'all start staring at this character a little too much and get caught up and, you know, get spoiled by anything. So no worries about that. But I think they did a good job in the film. Like I said, I liked what John David Washington was doing. I liked what Robert Pattinson was doing. I even liked what Elizabeth Debicki was doing. She did a good job as well. But each character in this film was more of a plot pusher instead of being able to dive into each character and get more so, because of how much they had to explain and how rapid paced this movie flows. That's why you couldn't connect like super hard to any individual character. But overall, I enjoyed the film. I had a good time with it, and it's definitely a spectacle to behold and an achievement by Christopher Nolan in filmmaking that was really, really interesting, and I really enjoyed that part of it, and I really want to see it again, because I think this is one of these films, just like Inception and other films, that you can go back and watch again and catch a little bit more and gain a little bit more from each individual viewing of this film. You grab more knowledge and more things, kind of like a Lil Wayne verse. When you listen to Lil Wayne again, you hear something that you didn't even notice him before, and you're like, oh my gosh, he said that. That's incredible. So I would say definitely go see it. My SwagU grade for Tenet would have to be a solid A. I would give it an A+ if I could connect to at least one character really, really hard and relate to them. And I came close. It was almost there, but it kind of let it go at the end. But I mean, I still liked it, but I was close to connecting to one character solidly, you know what I'm saying? And I'll express that in a spoiler review in the future. If y'all would like to see one, let me know in the comment section below. Also, if you're new here and you're trying to join the Swag Team, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, or hit it right here when it pops up on the side. Also, if you want to be the first of the Swag Team to see a video when it pops up on the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and join the Swag Team. And then that bell will pop up, you click that ding, and you never miss a video that pops up on the channel, whether it's on your computer, tablet, cell phone, whatever. Make sure you do that so you don't miss any of the swag when it drops. But yeah, let me know how you feel about Tenet in the comment section below. Are you excited to see this? Some movie theaters like AMC are opening up 70% capacity for y'all to be able to go see it and enjoy it. I went in there with mask on, taking all the precautions. They have it set up so you will be safe as possible while in the movie theater. So make sure you go see this thing. It is really great, and I saw it in IMAX as it was intended, and I really, really enjoyed it. But make sure you go see it if you are worried. Like I said, if you're worried about the experience, nothing to worry about there. There's no after credit scene, so you don't have to stay for that if you don't feel like watching the credits. But there is people that like watching the credits, and I have nothing against y'all, because I have no problem with watching the credits. Plus, I like to stay just in case there's a little morsel at the end of the credits. But let me know how you feel about Tenet, like I said, in the comment section below. If you like this review, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. It helps with the channel. And if you didn't like it, I ain't tripping. Look at Jordan, I ain't pippin'. But let me know how you feel about that in the social media sites and in the comment section below. And until the next video, I love y'all 3000. I'll holla. Peace.